So we're with the Nick Jr. Show's tier list. Alright, so Nick Jr. is like a preschool version of Nickelodeon, if you guys didn't know. I mean, it's pretty obvious it's already a network, but it's for like preschool and all that kind of stuff. But I'm gonna be ranking the shows based on like my own opinion. Of course, these tier list videos are based off my own opinion, so if you disagree or agree with some shows, that's fine. And all right, so let's get into it. So we got a scaling, and we got the lowest we could get is 1 out of 10, and it goes all the way up to 10 out of 10, which 10 out of 10 is the best show, and 1 out of 10 is the worst. All right, so we got our first show, Ubi. No, I actually do remember the show. I'd say it's pretty solid. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. It's solid. It's not like the decent level, but it's like just pretty kind of mediocre. Lazy Town, oh man, Lazy Town. There's like a lot of memes came out of this. I'd say Lazy Town as a show is like I would say around 7/10 to 8/10 range. I would say probably like 8 out slash 10 range because I think it was pretty good. Blue's Clues, OG Blue's Clues. Oh man, 10 out of 10, bro. Nah, bro. I feel like Blue's Clues is not the same without Steve, bro. Because they have a newer Blue's Clues, which we're gonna be ranking later on this like tier list. I think OG Blue's Clues solo's hard. Franklin, oh Franklin. That wasn't a bad show. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. That was a pretty decent show. This I don't remember. Alright, there we go. So never watched. Put that in that tier. I never watched this. 20. I never watched that. Julius. I remember like the doll, but I don't really remember the show that much. I'll put never watched. Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Backyardigans. That show, bro. I don't know. It's got a cool theme song to it, okay? But like, here's like a story you guys don't know. So like, one time apparently I had like the Pablo doll, and apparently I didn't like it as a little kid, so I just like scream at it or whatever. Yeah. Fun fact. I'm gonna give this like a 9 out of 10. I don't think it was that bad. I don't know why I hated Pablo when I had that doll so much, bro. This show, I kind of remember it. I don't think it was like that memorable to me because I don't really watch it that much. I would say this show is like alright. Okay, Bubble Guppies. Bubble Guppies is pretty good. I'll give it 9 out of 10. It was a pretty good show. Mike, in the night or whatever. This show was okay. I give it 6 out of 10. It was okay. Dora the Explorer, yo, goated, bro. If you don't know Spanish, bro, you gotta watch Dora the Explorer, bro. Um, really nice show. Always be telling Swiper to no swiper, no swiping. Man, bro, like Swiper in that show was like the villain in that show, bro. Like he was on some like demon timing or something, bro. But like I would say that like only like goated characters was like Dora, Boots, Diego. I think he was like in like a few episodes. I don't know, but yeah, if you don't know, like Dora's pretty good at Spanish. So yeah, if you want to learn Spanish, definitely watch Dora the Explorer. Little Bill was. I'm not gonna lie, he was kind of like Caillou 2.0. Except I feel like Little Bill is like Caillou. Like Caillou's like twin brother or something, bro. Cause like they both were like cry for like no freaking reason, bro. And they're both like getting into trouble. So I'm gonna put this at like just based on his slowness and all that. It's getting like a lot of points down for that. So 4 out of 10. Oswald, I remember this. It, it was okay show. Pink Doodle Little. Oh wait, I remember this. I'll say it's a 6 out of 10. Paw Patrol, bro. Paw Patrol is not like the worst show, but it kind of like ruined like Nick Jr. and like the Nick Jr. block on Nickelodeon, because nowadays they just like the Nickelodeon block just found a lot of Paw Patrol. I'll say Paw Patrol for me was like eh, there. I don't really. Like, if y'all like Paw Patrol, like that's fine. Cause like for me though, I don't. I was like I don't really like it that much. I'll be honest. All right, let me see. Shimmer and Shine. That sounds like 4 out of 10. Baby Shark. Oh no, bro. The show's based on that song, bro. Like I already hate Baby Shark the song, bro. Okay, bro. Like, bro. If you don't know what I mean, bro. Like, who approve of this, bro? Like, seriously, who approve of baby like a Baby Shark song getting a show? Who approve of this, bro? Okay. I'm sorry. That's gonna. I was gonna go on 1 out of 10, bro. But my realistic rating is like in negative infinity out of 10, bro. Is this Sesame Street? Okay. I'll say, I'll give it a pass. The Sesame Street, I'm putting that 10 out of 10. I thought this was okay. Oh, I remember this one. This was a pretty good show, 8 out of 10. This one I never watched. Never watched that. Neela, never watched. Max and Ruby. Oh, nah, bro. You know what? Man. I feel like I might move up Bubble Guppies to 10 out of 10. I'm not gonna lie. Olivia, I think this was like alright show. 6 out of 10. This never heard of. Blazing the Monster Machines. Actually, I kind of prefer it over Paw Patrol. I know like y'all's Paw Patrol fans are gonna get mad at me, but I actually prefer this over Paw Patrol. Oh, Diego Go, okay. This one was like 9 out of 10. It was pretty good. And this is a spin-off to Dora the Explorer. Oh, Lucy, I would say probably a 6 out of 10. It was pretty good, I guess. Molly, Abby, Hatcher. This is like one of their newer ones. I'll say like kind of. I'll give it 5 out of 10. It's not too bad. Okay, this is a new Blue's Clues. I'm gonna say this one's alright. I'm gonna give this one a 6 out of 10. Blue's Clues, like without Steve, Blue's Clues is not the same, bro. Okay, like OG Blue's Clues solo is the new Blue's Clues, like all day, every day. Yo Gabba Gabba. Oh yeah, I love this show, bro. I'll give this one a 10 out of 10. I love this show, bro. I think maybe because I have to do with like music and stuff, and I kind of like that type of stuff. So yeah, Yo Gabba Gabba gives a 10 out of 10. Oh, it's like that. Oh, yeah, this is like the trend. Yeah, I remember this. I don't know why it was kind of underrated though. I'll give it an 8 out of 10 though. That was a pretty good show. I never heard of this. Rainbow Rangers never heard. Oh, bro. Okay, so those of you who don't know, okay. So this is Ryan's toy reviews kid show. Ryan's World, my bad. I forgot he goes by Ryan's World now. If you guys didn't know, okay, well, first off, if you guys don't know Ryan's Toy Reviews, actually, you should probably know who he is. If you don't know, he's like a kid toys reviewer, uh, which he still does, or still, even though he's like a teenager. I don't know why he's still doing reviewing toys, but this show like is like the same as his YouTube, I would say, kind of. He probably reviews toys in this too. Well, I don't. I feel like maybe. No, I think that this show's like the same as his YouTube. I think. So I don't know. I never like seen the show, but I'm just saying never watched. Even though I watched Ryan's Toy Reviews back then, of course, when I was like a little kid. I don't know. Let me know how this one is, bro. I don't know. I feel like this is kind of like the same as like his Franklin and Friends. Franklin and Friends. It's a new version of Franklin. Oh my gosh. I gotta speak, bro. I would say this one was. This one's alright. 5 out of 10. I kind of prefer the original Franklin better. Wonder Pets. Ooh. I don't know, bro. This is like, dude. Oh, bro. This was a pretty good show. I'll give it like, realistically, I'll give it like 8 out of 10. That was pretty good. This one I never watched. Team Ubi Zoomy, yo. You know what, bro? You know what, bro? You know where I'm gonna put this one at, bro. 10 out of 10. Deserves to be in that goat spot, bro. W's to whoever made Team Movie Zuby, bro. Man, bro. Like, literally, I would get so hyped when Team Movie Zuby, Yo Gabba Gabba, Bubble Guppies, or those came on. So, Paddington, I've seen the movies. The show itself, I'll say, is like a 7 out of 10. I actually like the movies, though. Okay, I think I remember this show. I'm gonna give this like, what's a 7 out of 10? Alright. That includes my list on the Nick Jr. show's tier list. Yeah. We got like 8 shows that are in 10 out of 10. 2 shows that are 9 out of 10, which is Go Diego Go and the Backyardigans. 4 shows at 8 out of 10. 3 shows at 7. 6 shows at 6 out of 10. 5 shows at 5 out of 10. 2 shows at 4 out of 10, and 2 shows at 3 out of 10. And of course, the only one that's at 1 out of 10 is that Baby Shark show, because I literally don't like Baby Shark, the song or the show. So yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie, man. I mean, I'm surprised we don't have any 2 out of 10s. But Nick Jr., if you see this, bro, please put like OG Blues Clues or some of these old gooded shows on your schedule again, bro. Like I feel like a lot of new kids will probably like these shows. But yeah, man, if you guys like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, turn on the bell, and check out my other videos here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.